Have you ever wondered how to improve your speech, as well as to not be fearful or nervous when you're giving a speech? Well, that is handled by these tips here: preparation, organization, practice, and delivery. Preparation. Ask yourself some questions. Who is your target audience? What are their concerns? What are their age groups? With those questions, you can tailor your speech to their needs so they can appreciate and get value from your speech. Also, ask yourself, what is the purpose of your speech? Are you going to educate them? Inform them? Are you going to help them be persuaded to your point of view? Are you going to try to sell them something? Is it an entertaining speech? An entertaining speech might have some jokes in it sometimes, or some quotes from successful people. The next point is organization. A speech should have introduction, body, and conclusion. Introduction. The first statement should get the attention. You can ask a question, like I did. You can make a statement that's shocking, but they'll want to listen and continue to listen to you because you got their interest. And you go on to say a few parts, an idea what you're going to be discussing so they can follow you better. Then you have the body. Pick 3 points, that way it's not too confusing, and develop each one at a time with some examples or some statistics or some quotes to give you credibility. And the body. You want to have strong points, and you want to also look at your audience to make sure they're following you as you give examples. Practice. As speech becomes more natural, as you keep practicing, rehearse your gestures, such as is important to reach goals, because goals give us direction. As a gesture to emphasize purpose, right? Gives direction. You also want to practice your pauses, because pauses emphasize a point. An example would be Martin Luther King's speech, I Have a Dream speech. He said, I have a dream today. So we pause between I have a dream and today to emphasize that incredible dream speech. Delivery. Vary your tone. You might want to make some words longer, louder, maybe a little higher, a little lower, to emphasize points. Going back to Martin Luther King's speech, I have a dream today that one day we will all walk hand in hand, regardless of your color. I might not get there with you, but I have seen the promised land. So that gets your attention, the way he emphasized those 2 main points. Delivery is also showmanship. Don't just stand at the lectern, move around some. Gestures and body movements that are planned make it more interesting, because if you're at the lectern stuck, you look stiff or nervous. So come away from the lectern and use your stage. You also want to know the limits of the stage. Sometimes you can use the whole stage, or it might just be from here to here, and that should be discussed by the person who's in charge of the speaking. In conclusion, I inspire all of you to take the tips you've learned today from the preparation, organization, practice, and delivery to have a strong speech with all of its parts, the introduction, body, and conclusion, with some examples of some quotes, and some powerful gestures, really powerful gestures to get our attention. So you can have an effective speech, especially those of you who have not given a speech for a while. I look forward to listening to many of you with these tips. Mr. Toastmaster.